Yes, hello everyone. Good morning. Very good morning to all of you. Yes, am I visible to all of you? Yes, Achintya, good morning. Akshay, good morning. Okay. Yes, am I visible to all of you? Audible, visible? Yes, everyone. Good morning. Yeah, shall we start? Yes, Akshay, Achintya. Shall we start the session? Okay. Hello, everyone. Very good morning to all of you. My name is Harshvardhan Singh, and I'm having 8-year experiences in the field of civil services as an educator. On this platform, I'm going to teach you international relation, history, history optional, along with the economics. Those who haven't taken subscription of Unacademy, I insist you to take a subscription of Unacademy. It will help you a lot, and this is one of the low cost platform with the best faculty available in India at your doorstep. So please take advantage of it. We have options of 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months. But I insist you to take a subscription of 12 months, and Iconic subscription is more beneficial for you, as in the Iconic we are going to provide you everything including the personal guidance and feedback. Clear? And whenever you want to take subscription, please use my code HARSHV10. It will gives you 10% discount, as well as it you are counted as my student. Okay, so today we are going to discuss an important aspect of international relation, and that is our neighboring state of Bangladesh, Indo-Bangladesh. So this is a map of Bangladesh. Yes, so please tell me, by seeing this, how many Indian states share border with the Bangladesh? Yes, everyone, how many states of India are sharing the border with the Bangladesh? Yes, everyone. A common sense, you can see and tell me how many states of India shares the border with Bangladesh. Of course, Bengal, because Bangladesh and Bengal were the part of Bengal province during the British times. So of course Bengal is there. Then Assam. Here is Assam. Here is Assam. Here is Meghalaya. Clear? Here is Tripura. And and this is also Assam. Yes, everyone. So, if you're going to count, please tell me how many Indian states shares border with Bangladesh. Because why I ask this question, sometimes you have a misconception that all the northeastern states shares border with the Bangladesh. No, it is not the case. So that's why first we're going to start with this thing. That is, how many states are there? Yes, everyone. No reply from your side. Are you there or still sleeping? Yes, everyone. Yes, everyone. Are you there? Hello, 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 everyone. Any reply from your side? No reply at all. Okay. maybe the connectivity problem is there from your side. Okay, so here the Indian state of West Bengal, the first state. Second, Assam shares the border. Third, Meghalaya shares the border. Fourth, Tripura shares the border. And you know what? India shares our largest international border with the Bangladesh. It is more than China. Some of you might have a confusion when the question asked in the examination that whether which country India shares the largest border. Yes, we share the largest border with Bangladesh. And one more state is there. Here is the one. Mizoram. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We share border with Mizoram as well. Clear? So 5 states, Indian states are there which share border with Bangladesh. So which states are not sharing border? Of course, Arunachal Pradesh is not sharing the border. Then Nagaland is not sharing the border, and Manipur is also not sharing the border with it. So if anybody asks you the question in the Seven Sisters, how many states are sharing the border? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 northeastern states share border with Bangladesh. Clear? Next. So India is having historical ties, cultural ties, linguistic ties with the Bangladesh. So first we are going to discuss the background of Indo-Bangladesh relation, how this relationship developed with the time, how it evolved with the time. Yes, so first thing, historical ties with the Bangladesh. Do we have historical ties with the Bangladesh? And yes, those who join this session, it's a request to all of you. It is an interactive session, so that's why I'm expecting the question from your side and I'm replying to that question, as well as I'm expecting the answer from your side when I'm going to ask the question to you. Because without interaction, it is a one-way communication, and one-way communication, it's always symbolized of democracy. Sorry, dictatorship. In democracy, two-way communication is always there. So please, guys and girls, please tell me, what do you think? What historical ties were there with the Bangladesh? Yes? Anyone? Any guess? And yes, of course, I'm not expecting the exact answer from your side. Whether it is right or wrong, it doesn't matter. I just want you to express your views. So please. Yes? Nilesh is there. Yes. Akshay is there. Yes. Akshay said yes. Historical relationship is there. Yes, of course, of course. Historical ties means since thousands of years, Bangladesh was a part of India, Indian nation state. How it is so? Because pre 1947, it was a part of British India. Yes, we have historical ties because we were there. In the history we share, when we share in 1905 partition of Bengal. Yes, we share this event, partition of Bengal, the division of Bengal into east and west. Yes, that is a historical ties, and along with that, one very famous song written by Rabindranath Tagore at that time, Amar Shonar Bangla. It shows the brotherhood among the Bengali people. Achinte said water dispute of river. These ties having. No, no, these are the current issues. We're talking about the historical ties. Yes, 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 Achintya. Land shipping agreement and all we mentioned. So this Amar Shonar Bangla was written in that it shows the affinity between the Bengali people with each other. And right now, this is the national anthem of Bangladesh. Amar Shonar Bangla is the national anthem. So this historical ties as Bengali people, Bengali in India and Bengali in Bangladesh, they share the same historical legacy. Clear? So just because of the partition, we lost that territory. But do you think so we can discriminate one Bengali with the other Bengali? Means can you identify who is a Bangladeshi and who is Indian if they speak Bengali? No. Yes, Achintya. Rabindranath Tagore is the only person in the world whose poems are national anthems of two independent nation states. Clear? So this is the historical ties with the Bangladesh. We never considered Bangladesh as a different part for a long time, and we have a close affinity with them. Clear? Next, cultural ties with the Bangladesh. Do we have a cultural ties? Do we have cultural ties? Yes, Bengali culture. Bengali culture is same on the both side of the border. West Bengal, the people speaks Bengali. Bangladeshi speaks Bengali. In Bengali language, jal khabo. They used to eat water. Bengali from our side also eat water. They also eat water. So even their dresses are similar, their attire is similar, their festivals are somehow similar. Clear? So this cultural affinity is always with the Bangladesh. Yes, similarity in festival and the way of living. Yes, exactly, Akshay. It is there. Next, linguistic affinity. Yes, the concept of nation state is basically most important aspect is language. As Bengali people, this East Bengali people, they had a ties with West Punjabi people, to whom we considered Pakistan. So in 1940s, they thought that that is Punjabis and Bengali thought that they are going to form a nation state on the basis of religion. But later on, it emerged as a utter failure. And why it is so? Because Punjabi culture is totally different, Bengali culture is totally different. Yes, it is not just a culture, it is history as well. Their history is different, their history is different, their languages are different, and along with that, they are far away from, means the distance is far away. They don't have any land connectivity within them. But what they thought at that time? Only religion. Islam will act as a bondage between both. No. Religion is always there to establish peace. That's it. They are just giving you a guidelines how to live ideal life. But when you want to live a practical life, religion doesn't play that much role. And this idea of formation of nation state on the basis of religion later on emerged as a failure thing because Bengalis are having more affinity with Indian Bengali rather than Punjabis. Clear? So this linguistic and everybody is proud of it. Some of you are maybe Punjabi speaking people, some of you are Bengali speaking, some of Odissi, some of Tamilian, some of Marathi. So these people always have this pride. Yes, I'm Punjabi, I'm Marathi because the linguistic thing is there. This moment of pride is there, and because of that, these two people from both the bordering area is having linguistic affinity as well because they speak Bengali as their mother tongue. Next, geographical attachment. As I showed just now, that five Indian states share border with Bangladesh. So, can we say that India somehow encircle Bangladesh from all sides? So here, let's take example of here. We mentioned that India is surrounded Bangladesh. Just the only difference that Bangladesh is having access to ocean. So if we considered it, just this side of Bay of Bengal is open for them. Rest all parts are encircled by India. Don't you think so? As this is, they have a more affiliation with this area, of course, Bengali. But don't you have, they have affiliation with this area as well? Some linguistic affiliation with this. Yes, Tripura is there. They are having more affiliation. Tripura is also having majority of Bengali people and they are having affiliation with them. Clear? So, this point we mentioned that geographical attachment, close proximity is with Indian state. So, if they want to trade anything, if they want to sell anything, so India is the best destination for them. Don't you think it's easy? It's easy for Bangladesh to sell their product to India as India is surrounded them. So it's easy for them to sell their product to India rather than they have to sell their product from Bengal to here Myanmar or Bengal to China. Yes, Ram, good morning. Don't you think it's very easy for Bangladeshi to sell their product to India rather than selling that product to any other country. So this geographical attachment is there with the India. Clear? Next, this is very important factor and we mentioned in the class only that India shares the largest border with the Bangladesh. And I told you earlier that we might have a confusion that we share the largest border with China. No, it is not the case. If the kilometer wise we consider, we share the largest border with Bangladesh. Next important thing, India helped Bangladesh to create a nation state based on language. That is Bangladesh as a nation state. When it formed in 1971, it was possible only because of Indian help. Yes, this is an important point. This is a very, very important point, that is India helped Bangladesh to create their nation state on the basis of language. So, I just want to share the background of it, as how India helped and why it was so. Some of you know this thing, but some of you don't know this thing. So that's why I just want to share that historical event with you. As one by one we are going to discuss. As here, the first thing, 1949, two states are created, that is India and Pakistan. But India as a single landmass was there, but it is not the case with the Pakistan. Pakistan was basically having two parts, East Pakistan and West Pakistan. Yes, though right now we use a single word Pakistan, so we never realizes such type of two states were there of Pakistan. East Pakistan dominated by Bengalis, and West Pakistan was dominated by Punjabis. And as I mentioned earlier, they form a nation state on the basis of religion. What happened here? Initial years, during initial years, everything was fine. During initial year, everything was fine as the newly independent state, they have vision and all. But unfortunately, some incidents happened in the Pakistan. What? Like Jinnah died, assassination of Liaquat Ali. Liaquat Ali also died, and this gave opportunity to military to coup. Yes. So after death of Jinnah and Liaquat Ali, there was no tall leader present in Pakistan, and this provided opportunity to military to establish their rule. So what happened? The fifth point, that is military rule, was there in Pakistan. Yes, and this military was dominated by Punjabis. Clear? This military was dominated by Punjabis, and from this period onward, they started promoting, not just promoting, they started imposing Urdu over Bengali. They started imposing Urdu over Bengali. Do you think so that Bengalis are going to accept it easily? Yes, what do you think? Do you think so that Bengalis are going to accept the imposition of Urdu over them easily? Yes, what do you think? Are they going to allow, okay, do it, whatever you want? Yes, of course not, because Bengalis are also having this proud thing for their language. Yes, the chauvinism is always there with the Bengalis. They are not going to allow the imposition of Urdu over them. But right now, the imposition of Urdu over them, it was the case. Next important factor, I think 7, if I am not wrong. The seventh factor is that when I mentioned the dominance of Punjabis over Bengali, because military was dominated by them and they want to dominate everything. They want to dominate even West Pakistan considered East Pakistan as inferior. Yes, West Pakistan considered East Pakistan and East Pakistani inferior to them. So now there is a problem started developing. As I mentioned, Punjabis are having different culture, Bengalis are having different culture, but they stick together with the religion. But religion will act for some time, but not forever. But not forever. Clear? Am I right or wrong? Yes, it is not there for long. And when next time, what happened? Again, the democracy returned to Pakistan. And yes, actually, you're right. Zulfikar Bhutto was there. Again, democracy returned to Pakistan. And now, again, this West Pakistani ruled Pakistan. How? Because in election, majority votes or majority seats are with West Pakistani people, so that's why they ruled there. Okay. So it was a case, and as I mentioned, imposition of Urdu, imposition of culture of West Pakistan or East Pakistan was a continuous process. And also one more important thing, that East Bengal is considered as inferior by the West Pakistani. So this thing was continued. When democracy restored in Pakistan, again the dominance of Western, means basically the Punjabis over these people. What happened? How this things change? This thing changed when there was election, and in that election, Awami League, Awami League of East Pakistan got majority. Awami League under Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. He was a Bengali leader, and they won the seat in the East Pakistan. And because of that reason, they got the opportunity to form the government in Pakistan, and this is a real bone of contention now, that Punjabi, basically West Pakistani, not allowed them, not allowed East Pakistan. Clear? Awami League of Mujibur Rahman got majority. Now it was a time to establish a government in Pakistan, but West Pakistani refused that. And once they refuse that, other things goes on, like arrest of Mujibur Rahman, and now the West Punjab Pakistani people started their autocratic rule in Bengal. Clear? Military was used as a tool to exploit Bengalis in all the sense, and rape is an important tool in that. Lots of women rape. Do you know that, as I mentioned, East Pakistan, West Pakistan, based on religion, and then why the army of the same country is raping the citizen of their own country? Why so much hatred is there? Even yes, Achintya, massacre was there. Means if they considered, means if they found that Bengalis are there, they hated them in so manner that they started abusing them, started killing them, and huge massacre was there. So situation was very bitter in Bangladesh, means present Bangladesh, then East Pakistan. And because of this atrocities, because of this autocratic rule, military rule, Bengalis wants to rescue themselves, and because of that reason, who is a neighboring country and where will they get access? So here we mentioned earlier, as the neighboring close proximity with India, so people from East Pakistan wants to take shelter into India. Yes, to save themselves from the military atrocities. They want to save themselves, so that's why they took refuge in India. And you know that India always have a affiliation or a good, what we can say, a better relation with the Bengali people, and that's why we considered their pain and we opened the border for Bangladeshis to take refuge. Yes, Sachin, the Pakistani migrates to India. At that time, we considered them Bengalis. So we gave refuge to them. First, it's the humanitarian ground. Second, historical, cultural, and linguistic ties with them. That is the one reason. Clear? So what we mentioned? First, that is as we have historical relation, geographical affinity, humanitarian ground, we allow them. But it is not only the case. We have one more important thing in mind, that is strategically it's important thing. As Pakistan from both the side is always a problematic thing for India. Means if we are having a war with the Pakistan, then we have to wage a war from two fronts at the same time. So it is very hectic thing for India, and India gets this opportunity as Bengalis want their independence. Bengalis doesn't want the rule of West Pakistan. They want to be independent, and India got this opportunity. And how it is so? As you know that at that time there was a prime minister. Akshay said how India played role in separatist. Yes, yes, sir, I'm going to explain that. I'm going to explain it now. So, as I mentioned, the 4 5 points: humanitarian, cultural affinity, historical ties, geographical, that is okay. But one more point was there, that is important thing. We had a problem with the Pakistan. Means pre 1971, we fought two war with the Pakistan. First, just after independence in Kashmir. Second, we fought in 1965. And third, we are going to fight a war with the Pakistan in Bengal. Yes, so this was the opportunity for us, and India utilizes. At that time, Indira Gandhi was the Prime Minister of India, and what she did and how diplomacy played an important role, I just want to tell you. Leadership always matter. Along with that, leader should have vision, as well as leader should have a capacity to listen to others. So when this problem was there, that Bangladeshi migrants entered into India, and thousands are coming day by day, and they share their stories, horrifying stories with us. So it's really, what we can say, a painful thing for us, and also it added more burden over India. And you know that it was a period that India was not self-sufficient in food. India just started green revolution. India is not self-sufficient in that manner. But as well as we get the opportunity and we want to utilize it. So how this plan executed, I just want to tell you right now. What happened? When these migrants came to India, it added burden. So Prime Minister was thinking what to do, and they agreed. The prime ministers and everything, means the ministers, council of minister was there, even the military general were asked to attend the meeting. So everybody agrees that we have to do something, because it is not an affordable thing for us. Along with that, it is a very problematic situation for India in international level as well. So what to do? So they considered attacked, liberate the Bangladesh is the only possible solution. This meeting was there in the month of May. and they started planning to attack Bangladesh in the month of May. And at that time, Indian Army was having a general and known as Sam Manekshaw, the Field Marshal Sam Manekshaw. So Sam Manekshaw was a person, and you know that Indira Gandhi was powerful at that time. She was a prime minister, and when they decided to attack in the month of May, this person directly told Prime Minister that it's not possible for Indian army to attack in this time. We need some time. Do you know that our army general is able to speak like this in front of Prime Minister? Yes, it was possible in India at that time because he explained everything to Prime Minister that yes, just look at this area. Just look at this area. This area, the rivers from their side, river from Assam, river from Meghalaya, river from Tripura, yes, river from India. So Bangladesh is basically a deltatic province, deltatic area, and every year Bengal suffered from floods. So he explained to Prime Minister that if we are going to attack into Bangladesh, then Indian army is definitely going to suffer defeat. And why it is so? Because of the floods. Because of the floods, we are not in a position to accomplish our task within time. So I'm not allowing you to attack during the month of May, because from June onwards rainy season is going to start, and it is a disastrous day for India if you are going to take it. Clear? So it was a clear-cut indication given by then Army Chief, and Indira Gandhi understood it very well. So what she did during that time, as India was ready for attack, but as military general said that no, this is not the time, proper time to attack. So Miss Indira Gandhi at that time uses this opportunity to internationalize this issue. Internationalize this issue. Why? To gain support, from international platform, as well as to gain sympathy from the Western world. Clear? This is the diplomatic relation. She visited so many states, important states of that time, and she presented the case that see, East Pakistan is having problem. They are doing injustice, means Pakistanis are doing injustice with themselves, and we do not have any affiliation with that, but still we are the sufferer because people are migrated from that area and settled into our territory, and we are suffering from so many problems. So it's not possible for us to sustain. So basically she created awareness among the people. She convinced the international organizations, she convinced the most important countries of that time, basically the Western world, that we do not have any option. We are about to lose our temperament. So please do something. Try to convince Pakistan. And do you really think so Pakistan is going to convince by any other person or any other country? It was not the case. But she created a background for future war. Means we already planned that we have to attack, because we have one thing clear, that we want to end the tension of Pakistan from eastern side. We do not want that tension for a long. Clear? So she created a background in such a manner that most of the countries are convinced, but still it was a Cold War era. America was not convinced with that. And why? Because America was having friendly relation with Pakistan. So most of the time America supported the claim of Pakistan. And Russia, India developed a good relation with the Russia during the Cold War time. India convinced Russia as well. This is the problem with that, and if it is needed, then please help us. So now, after end of monsoon, India planned in such a manner that India supported Mukti Bahini. Mukti Bahini, the word itself suggests a liberation force. It is a Bengali word. Mukti Bahini means liberation force. India didn't attack directly. India strengthened them. How? India strengthened them by providing military training. India strengthened them by providing arms and ammunition so that they can fight their own war. Because Bengalis are suffering. So Bengali has to fight. So we trained them. And once Pakistan imposed too much restriction over them, Pakistan started, what we can say, means their army was attacking the common masses and Mukti Bahini was suffering. So with help of Mukti Bahini, Indian army entered. Indian army entered and we entered so swiftly. So we entered into Pakistan and with the swift movement we captured Bangladesh. At that time there were around 96,000 soldiers were present. When we started war against Pakistan at that time, we used the technique we engaged the Pakistani army in Punjab. We attacked from that side initially, so their concentration was there on the western side and they neglected the eastern side and India attacked on eastern side. We captured that and we provided very less time for Pakistan to think about it. India was threatened by America. America said that we are going to send our 7th Navy fleet. Russia said that okay, if you are going to send, we are going to support India and we are going to send our ships. So basically it was there. America tried to save Pakistan, but our action was so rapid, so swift. Because of that reason, it is a historical event. Historical word is historical event in the war segment, that is 96,000 soldiers surrendered. You will not find, you are not going to find and will not find such event in history where 96,000, around 96,000 plus soldiers surrendered in front of Indian army. And Indian army assured them that they are not going to punish this surrendered army. General Niazi was the head of East Pakistan at that time. Under his rule, they surrendered. And India captured that area and handed over to Mukti Bahini. And Bangladesh declared themselves as an independent nation state. Yes, Akshay said it seems that it is possible to integrate Bangladesh with India, but why India is not do so and put Bangladesh a separate country? Yes, it is possible, but it is possible only through interconnection with each other. It should not be by force, because when Bangladesh, means when Pakistan was created, it is based on religion. They thought that we are not same, we are different. Clear? So they established their own nation state at that time. They chose, even the Bangladeshi chose not to live with India. They said we are having different identities, so they separated themselves. In 1971, it was not the situation that they want to be part of India. Clear? In 1971, they do not want to be part of India. What they want freedom from Pakistan. They want freedom from Pakistan, so that's why India supported their claim. Clear? Yes, exactly. Now it is clear. If we want India, Bangladesh and Pakistan to be reintegrated, then only thing is required, that people to people contact. When these people, Bengali people, Punjabi people and Indian people are mixed with each other, you will get to know that definitely in one day we all going to integrate ourselves in the name of India as a nation state. It happened in the world. It's not a big deal. We are separated just 70 years ago, but we are living in this area for thousands of years. So we share the same thing. But as the political masters are having their own ideology, why Pakistani hated India? Clear. Pakistani hated India just because Pakistani government or Pakistani military doesn't want the interaction of Pakistanis with India, because their existence is only on the basis of hatred with India. So if people are interacting with each other, then they will get to know that army is fooling them. Okay? So that's why they do not want to interact with each other. Clear? We had a great example of East Germany and West Germany united. Okay. So in how India helped to create Bangladesh as an independent state, this point is clear to all of you. Okay. Now, next thing, how the relationship with Bangladesh evolved. It is not the case that we helped Bangladesh and everything was fine then onwards. As Akshay, you asked me that why not Bangladesh integrated, I explained. Yes, I explained to you, but the same way, our relation is having fluctuation, and that we are going to see right now. Because Awami League was a popular party, but there were some people who still supported the claim of Pakistan. They are radicals. They do not want to be a part of India. They do not want to be a part of Bangladesh as well. So this radicalization was there in present in Bangladesh as well. Clear? So how the relationship evolved with the time, we are going to discuss right now. Yes, Achinta said, yes sir, even Raw had gathered. Yes. Exactly. What do you think? Without intelligence, it is possible for to attack in other territory. It's not possible. Remember one thing. Our intelligence forces are working tirelessly, and because of their work only, we are staying in interior part of India safely. Clear? So, so how this relationship evolved? So it is having some phases. The first phase is between 1971 to 1975. And one more thing I just want to tell you, that every year we celebrate 16th December as which day? Yes, everyone. A general question I ask. Every year on 16th December, India celebrate one day. Do you know the name of that day? Yes, anyone? Do you know the name? Vijay Divas? Yes, exactly. We celebrate it as the Vijay Divas every year. And it is a very proud moment for India that India created a nation state. We gifted Bengali a nation state. So those who always used to say one thing that before 2014 India was not nowhere, India don't have any identity, India didn't play any role. So for them, please tell that India in 1971 only created a separate state known as Bangladesh. Yes, as India, we did lots of things we are doing and we will do that. Clear? Next, evolution of relationship in 1971 to 75, as we know that after defeating Pakistan in that war, Bangladesh is created and the leader of Awami League, that is Mujibur Rahman, that is Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, released from Pakistani prison. Then he became the head of the state. He became the head of the state, and you know that he army, that is Mulki Bahini, Awami League, India supported them. So that's why he is having a cordial relation with the India, and he wants his state to be based on secularism. He wants his state should have a cordial relation with the India. That's why in 1972 only, sorry, in 1972 only, India signed a friendship treaty with Bangladesh, and this treaty was known as Treaty of Peace and Friendship, Treaty of Peace and Friendship. So the word is clear. So Bangladesh wants a good relation with India, so that's why they signed the Peace and Friendship Treaty. But this treaty will not last long. Theoretically, it is present, but practically our relation with the Bangladesh changed. And why it is so? Because in 1975, assassination of Mujibur Rahman. And who assassinated? The military coup was there. In that military coup, those who were in favor of Pakistan, they cooked and they killed most of the members in the family of Mujibur Rahman. Clear? Those who present at that time in Dhaka that day, all the members of his family killed. Clear? So, with the death of Mujibur Rahman, we lost our friend in Bangladesh, and now the military rule established in Bangladesh, and this military rule was not just dangerous for India, but it was dangerous for Bangladesh as well. Why? Because this military rule was having a dictator tinge. Along with that, they supported fanaticism, they supported fundamentalism, and they declared Islam as their state religion. Mujibur Rahman's dream was to make Bangladesh as a secular state, but once this military government established, they promoted fundamentalism, and the most important aspect in that fundamentalism was hatred of India. They systematically propagate that idea so that people of Bangladesh are going to hate India. Clear? So first relation from 1971 to 75, it was a relation of friendship. But once the assassination of Mujibur Rahman and military rule came or imposed over Bangladesh, so since 1975 till 1919, Indian relation with Bangladesh was not so good. Clear? Clear? So military rule or quasi-military rule, it doesn't matter. Means everything was under military only. Rest are just in the namesake. They don't have real power, real authority. Okay. Then in 1991, again, democracy restored. What? The election took place. After that election, in the Bangladesh, the two parties are very popular. One is Bangladesh Nationalist Party and another is Awami League. Clear? The two parties are there in Bangladesh. One is Bangladesh National Party, another is Awami League. So, when in 1991 democracy restored, but still the Indian relation with the Bangladesh is not restored. And why it is so? Because this lady, Khalida Zia, became the Prime Minister of Bangladesh, and he is, we can say she is anti-Indian, and she is having pro-Pakistan approach. Clear? She affiliate herself near to Pakistan than India. So that's why whatever the policy designed by Khalida Zia, it was against India and it was in favor of Pakistan. So our relation was not that much good with Bangladesh since 75 to 1995. The second election takes place in 1996 and Sheikh Hasina of Awami League became the Prime Minister. Sheikh Hasina, who is she? She is a daughter. Spelling गलत होगा ठीक है. She is a daughter of Mujibur Rahman. Yes, she is a daughter of Mujibur Rahman. As I mentioned just now, that during that coup, all the members of the family of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman assassinated by the military. Then, how it is possible that she is survived? Fortunately, she was not present in Bangladesh at that time. She was in other country for education, and that's why she is still alive. She and her sister alive. Rest all the members in her family died in that military coup. So when she became the Prime Minister, she is always having this approach, and that is pro-India approach. She is having more affiliation with India rather than Pakistan. So whenever the government in Bangladesh is of Awami League, our relations are always better with them as compared to our relation with Bangladesh Nationalist Party. Clear? So after that only, after 1996 only, our relations with the Bangladesh improved. Yes, our relation with the Bangladesh improved after that. Again, it was not a good thing for us. Why? Because in 2001, another election, the 5-year election, another election takes place, and in that election, Khalida Zia became the Prime Minister one more time. And you know that she is not having good approach or pro-India approach. So definitely our relation was not good during her time. Again in 2009, there was an election takes place and Sheikh Hasina became Prime Minister. Since then, our relation with Bangladesh is good and she is Prime Minister. She is continuously serving Bangladesh since 2009. And that's why our relation with the Bangladesh improved day by day. We solve many more problems with each other. Yes, so we are going to discuss that. Till now, any doubt, any question, any query? Yes, everyone. Yes, everyone. Till now, any question, any query? Yes, is that clear to you? Or any question? Or do you want to ask anything to me? Yes, is that clear to you? No doubt. Good. Very good. Next thing, river waters and water dispute. As Bangladesh, as I mentioned, Bangladesh is alluvial plain. Almost all rivers, means almost the most of the important Indian rivers are flowing to Bangladesh. Just example, Ganga, along with that Brahmaputra. These all rivers are flowing through Bangladesh, along with some important rivers like Tista, Barak, and all. These all rivers are there. So we share the largest border with the Bangladesh. So of course the problem is going to be there, and water sharing is an important problem in the neighboring states. Always remember, forget about country. These are the nation state, India and Bangladesh. Don't you think so? We have a problem with our Indian states as well. And suppose Maharashtra and Karnataka is having water dispute, Punjab and Haryana is having water dispute, Karnataka and Kerala is having water dispute, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu is having water dispute. So this problem is always there because as the industrialization was there, industrialization required more water. Along with that, the population also increased, so consumption of water also increased. But don't you think so? Water resources are limited. So that's why we want to save water for ourselves. Every country is very cautious. Those who are living in the lower side of the river basin, they always have this problem. They always have this fear. Yesterday only when we discussed about China, we had this problem. We said that China is building dam over Brahmaputra river, and that's why we have a problem because it is going to change everything. It is the same thing with the Bangladesh. Bangladesh is having the same concern with the India that if India is building dams, then what about the water sharing? We want our stake as well. Yes. So these questions are very common between the neighboring state, and we know that Bangladesh and India shares how many rivers? We share 54 rivers. It's too much. It's too much. Don't you think so? It's too much. Hardly 4 5 rivers we share which is, for example, Pakistan. Pakistan, how many rivers we share? Punjab. Yes, Punjab, that is 5 rivers. Along with that, China, we share few rivers with the China. For example, Indus, Brahmaputra. Yes, but with the Bangladesh, we share 54 rivers. It is the largest, highest number, and now we are having a problem with the Bangladesh over the same. So when we liberated Bangladesh and Bangladesh became an independent state, so at that time we said we had a cordial relation with them. Yes, when we established a cordial relation with them, we set up a joint water commission in 1972 only, so that we are going to resolve all the dispute related to water sharing, and we do not want any enemy Means we do not want Bangladesh as enemy country, because if conflict will prevail, then enmity will also prevail, and we do not want that. We cannot afford. So that's why we want to sort it out all the problems, including the border dispute, land water dispute, or maritime water dispute, or the water sharing dispute. So we want to sort it out all, and it's an initiative taken by us in 1972. So we signed a joint water commission. So joint water commission is set up in 1972 to sort out the differences. But as you know, in 75, assassination of Mujibur Rahman and our relation with the Bangladesh changed a lot. So this water commission was there on paper only for a long time. Okay. In 1975, India created a barrage, Farka barrage, over Ganga. Yes, over Ganges. Over the Ganga river, we constructed this barrage, Farka barrage. Why it was necessary for us? Yes, what do you think? Why we created this Farka barrage? Is there any significance, or just we have money so that's why we built it? Yes, everyone, what do you think? Hmm? Yes, I'm waiting for your reply. Yes, everyone, what do you think? What's the purpose? What's the reason of construction of Farka barrage? Yes, I'm waiting for your answers. Hmm. Yes, everyone, please. Hmm. Achintya, I am asking that here is the case. Here, Farakka barrage, we mentioned that constructed by India in 1975. Do you know such thing is present in India? Do you know that such thing is present in India? Farakka barrage. What national waterways have you heard about national waterways and all? You may get this reference of Farakka barrage. In geography also, India, land and people, you get the reference of it. So I think some of you quite aware of this thing. So do you know why we constructed this Farakka barrage? Is there any reason, or just we have money so that's why we just constructed it? Anyone is having any guess? As Akshay said, don't know. It's okay. What about others? Any wild guess? And here the point, if we continue this point, what happened when we constructed the Farakka barrage over Ganga in 1975? It creates a problem between India and Bangladesh. Yes, it creates a problem with Bangladesh, and finally we reached to the settlement with the Bangladesh in 1977. So my question was very basic. I asked you why there was a necessity to construct a barrage over Ganga. Yes, anyone, any guess? No, yes, at all. How many people are there? Achintya, Akshay, Nilesh. Yes, are you there? All of you? Okay, I think most of you doesn't know that. Hmm. Let me explain here with the help of this. To divert 800 cubic meter of water of Ganges to Hooghly. So here it is the case. Here Ganga flows. Clear? Here it is split in the Ganga. One river is flowing through here. One river is going to Bangladesh. Clear? Here this is known as Hooghly. This river is known as Hooghly. Yes, Achintya, exactly. Why it is so, I'm going to mention. You mentioned the figure, how much discharge is there. I'm going to mention the reason. When this split is there in Ganga, one is flowing to Bangladesh, one is flowing to India as a Hooghly River, Kolkata. And you know that Kolkata is a port, not just a port. India's major port is there, Kolkata. Kolkata is a riverine port. Kolkata is a riverine port. Yes. And if port is there, then large ships are going to come, large ships are going to enter, and if the large ships are going to enter, you required water, more water. So that's why when we constructed this Faraka barrage over here, we discharge, yes, whatever Achintya said, we discharge 1800 cubic meter water just to flush this thing, so that this port is going to be work. Yes. Exactly, Achin. To flush the thing and to run this port. Yes, means we want Kolkata port to be working condition. Means it should be up to date. That's why we created that. Okay. So now we constructed, but also this water, this river, we are sharing with the Bangladesh. So it creates a problem between Bangladesh and India. And you know that after 1975, death of Mujibur Rahman was there, military government was there. So we do not want more problematic situation with the Bangladesh. We do not want nuisance. Yes. So that's why next government, that is after defeat of Indira Gandhi, Janata Party government was there. They made a pact and this problem was solved. Clear? Next, when Khalida Zia defeated in the election of 1996 and Sheikh Hasina became the Prime Minister, this is the most important achievement after independence of Bangladesh, that is Ganga Water Treaty. We resolved all the problems related with the water sharing of Ganga River. Ganga Water Treaty was signed in 1996 for sharing the water in lean season. Lean season means when there is a less water available, and basically from January onwards. Yes. So we had an agreement with Bangladesh over Ganga and water sharing during the lean season when there is a less water available. At that time, how much quantity of water India is going to share with the Bangladesh, we signed that agreement. So we resolved that dispute. The next important thing we want to resolve, we are basically agree with that, but somehow it's not signed, and that is Tista River Agreement. And this is very important topic in current affairs now. Yes, Tista River is an important topic for present context. This river management or river, what we can say, treaty was not signed. It was theoretically agreed in 1984 after becoming a prime minister for the second time. Sheikh Hasina took initiative. Indian government also agreed in 2011 to sign the agreement with the Bangladesh to resolve the Tista water dispute. But as the West Bengal opposes that move, as West Bengal is a beneficiary of this river emerged in Sikkim, and West Bengal is having more advantage to that. So that's why West Bengal registered their protest at the final. When they registered protest, it was a situation that India is going to sign the agreement, but last moment protest from the West Bengal, and we failed to sign agreement with the Bangladesh. Clear? The another important issue is related with the land border issue. Yes, this land border issue, what exactly it is? As we know that we mentioned, India shares a largest border with the Bangladesh. And you know that division of India between India and Pakistan was so, what we can say, a swift action was there, or we can say with hurry, that they divided India just on the basis of paper. Means on in the one room they sat and they designed, okay, and finally it was the case. How can you divide a so large country? Yes, how it is possible for you to divide such a vast territory within a short interlock time? How it is possible? It is not possible to divide the country, but they divided it, and they divided through various lines. One McMahon line is there, one is Redcliffe line is there, and Redcliffe line is basically with India and Pakistan. We divided that. But while dividing India into these two new states, there were problems of enclaves. Means some areas, some territories are like that they are having confusion whether they are in India or whether they are in Pakistan. We didn't get that idea because of the presence of small territories, small areas were there, and this problem was prevalent for a long time. This problem we solved in 2015. We were discussing over this problem for a long time, and finally the agreement made in 2015, that is solving the problem between India and Bangladesh over the land. And how it is so? First thing, that exchange of enclaves. How it is so? That is, India transferred 11, sorry, 111 enclaves to Bangladesh, whereas Bangladesh transferred 51 enclaves to India. Enclaves means like it is the area under area. This is first enclave, suppose this is the second enclave, this is the third enclave, and this is the fourth enclave. Yes, first enclave is suppose under India, second is under Bangladesh, sorry, second is under Bangladesh, third is again India, fourth is again Bangladesh. So it was a very problematic situation for India as well as for Bangladesh. Yes, it was very, yes, Achinte, what you said, sir, border issue will be land shipping. Yes, we are mentioning that only. Yes, so this problem was there for a long, and it was really hectic for India as well as Bangladesh. Why it is so? Criminals or insurgents use this territory for refuge. Means if a person is a Bangladeshi person and he did any crime in the Bangladeshi land, they flee to India. And India and Bangladesh border is a very porous border because of presence of rivers. If it is land, it is very basic thing. Just use barbed wire and end it. But when you have rivers, the borders are porous, so it is very easy for us or for them to migrate from one place to another place. So this thing was there. Even the illegal trade was very common in these areas. So that's why we were discussing over years and finally the settlement reached in 2015, that is known as Land Border Agreement. And in this agreement, India exchanged 111 enclaves to Bangladesh and Bangladesh in return 51 enclaves to India. So the major problem of enclaves and enclaves solved. But still the three problems are left. But before that I want to mention two more things related to this border agreement or India's strategy related to the border issue. This is barbed wire fencing. India started building a barbed wire. That's basically compound. It is made up of barbed wire so that we can stop insurgency. Along with that, we are going to stop the illegal trade between India and Bangladesh. Clear? Means we want to stop insurgency, we want to stop the migration, we want to stop the illegal trade. So we are started this thing barbading the border. Means barbed wire fencing. We are doing so. But this is possible where the land is there. Where land is there, this is possible. But where there is a river, it's not possible. It is a problematic thing for us. But at least we started it. Next, India and Bangladesh settled their maritime dispute. Maritime dispute is there. Means basically we are talking about Bay of Bengal. And this dispute was basically related with EEZ. That is exclusive economic zone. This dispute was with that related. Means Bangladesh claim it's their territory, India claim it's their maritime territory. And how it is solved? It is solved through United Nations Convention on Law of Sea. Clear? So this is a United Nations Convention and through this India and Bangladesh both parties apply for it and this award was in favor of Bangladesh. This award was in favor of Bangladesh and India accepted it. That's why this problem is also solved. Yes, land problem we solved, maritime problem we solved, just few problems left. And one of them is a water sharing problem of the Tista river and some other rivers. That is the one problem. And the third, there are three areas and these areas are considered as unresolved issue between India and Bangladesh. This issue is basically these three areas. Daikhata. Daikhata is a problem between India and Bangladesh in West Bengal. Then Muhuri River, it is in Tripura and Lathitila in Assam. These are the three areas where India and Bangladesh is still having problem with each other. Yes, this Daikata is basically a 6 kilometer area and where India and Bangladesh is having problem. Muhuri River, it is in Tripura. We are having problem with that area and we want to find out the settlement. And finally the Lathitila, it is in Assam. We are trying to find out the solution for it. Okay. Yes, everyone. So Now we resolved border dispute, land dispute to some extent, maritime dispute forever, and the only difference is rivers and some unresolved territory. Yes, everyone, is that clear to you? Yes, everyone, is that clear to you? Any question, any doubt? All clear. Very good. So, the rest part of Indo-Bangladesh relation that is related to the current things means Bangladesh trade, Bangladesh economy and everything means trade relation, economic relation and multilateral relation we are going to discuss in special classes. Yes, this is a YouTube session. We are going to discuss the another part of it in special classes. So I am going to notify you, and who are those who want to know when the classes schedule is there, then you can join my Telegram channel. My Telegram channel is here. It is then @Unacademy underscore Harsh V10. This is my uh, Telegram channel. You can connect with me through this channel. Okay. And those who want to take the subscription, please use my code. HarshV10 is my code. And if you are having any doubt, any query, then you can contact me through this channel, or you can contact me on other social media platforms. Yes. So that's all for today's lecture. Thank you very much for your valuable time. Today in the evening we have a special class at 9 a.m. It is of 2.5 hours. Yes, 2.5 hour class is there. In this class we are going to finish the remaining portion of American Revolution, as well as we are going to finish American Civil War. So please join me at 9 o'clock on Unacademy's app. Clear? So thank you very much. That's all for today's lecture. Thank you very much for your valuable time. Have a good day, great day.